When it comes to gaming, this man never takes the easy path. Simple classes are out of the question for him. It has to be hell mode. That's the only way to make it interesting. But the moment he clicked start, he was transported to another world, reincarnated as the lowliest of serfs. The living conditions are poor, but luckily his parents shower him with love. Late at night, while his parents slept, he pulled up his system panel. It showed he was a level 1 summoner, but for now he can only summon the lowest tier insects and beasts. Still, just an infant, he quickly drifted off to sleep from the exhaustion. The next day he attempted his first insect summon. In an instant, a grasshopper flew out from his grimoire. He tried to command it, but the little guy ignored him completely. He soon realized that he had to give it a name first. Furthermore, the grasshopper's attribute values are added directly to his own stats. Next he tried summoning a beast. This time a mouse popped out of the book. Its attributes were similar to the grasshopper's with a basic scurry skill. Still pretty much useless. Even a common magical beast in this world could trample them in a heartbeat. To make matters worse, he chose hell mode at the start. This means the experience he needs to level up is increased by 100 times. As a result, it took until he was nearly 2 years old to reach skill level 2. Besides the increased rarity of his summoned beasts, he unlocked a new synthesis skill, and his card capacity has doubled. But when he tried to use synthesis, the system alerted him that he lacked the necessary mana. As expected, hell mode truly lives up to its name, and this situation lasted for a year. By the time he turned 3, the protagonist synthesized a frog and a mole, resulting in a mystical bird with the skill to mimic sounds. With this, he can easily distract and confuse his enemies. It's worth mentioning that the other 2 summoned beasts are also very useful. The frog acts as a jumping decoy, while the mole can be used to dig traps. The protagonist intends to master the abilities of every summoned beast, much like how pro gamers study every detail of a hero's skills. Only by fully understanding his options can he maintain control over the situation. Just then, a pink-haired girl approached him with a sword. She is his childhood friend Kleena, and the 2 of them play fight as knights every day. But even when he allocates all the attribute bonuses from his summons into speed, he is still no match for Kleena. A few days later, the protagonist realized that his mother was pregnant. He offered to help with the farming, but his parents wanted him to enjoy his childhood, since he'll be stuck doing farm work soon enough anyway. It's nearly impossible for people here to escape the serf class, unless they are found to have special talent during the appraisal ceremony at age 5. Time passed until the snowy days arrived, and the protagonist found his grasshopper to be very energetic, and summoned it could keep jumping all day without any issues. Meanwhile, his own swordsmanship was also improving, as Kleena dragged him into high-intensity sparring every day, showing absolutely no mercy. Just then, the protagonist's mother came outside, but she was startled by a grasshopper on her leg and fell, followed by a sharp pain in her abdomen. She was clearly going into labor. Fortunately, Kleena called her parents over just in time. Though the men were pretty much useless in this situation, after a long night of waiting, our protagonist finally met his new baby brother. In his previous life, he was just a 35-year-old single corporate slave, where being the strongest in game was his only pursuit. But now the arrival of this new life has started to shift his perspective. And that summarizes the first episode for fans of speedrunning games regarding the hell mode isekai adventure. Overall, it's quite a heartwarming start, with an art style that leans towards cute pets and monsters. But some might ask, how is this even considered hell mode? It feels more like a laid-back farming life in another world. In reality, this first episode is merely the beginner's tutorial. True hell mode difficulty will gradually kick in later. For starters, gaining experience is 100 times harder than in normal mode. Even more absurd is that monsters have over 100 times more health, and he'll eventually have to face the Demon King's army. Our hero will be scrambling day and night, putting out fires all across the world, leading his summoned beasts into high-intensity combat. It's even more exhausting than his old life of corporate overtime. Fortunately, the original story doesn't have many tragic twists, and the romance subplot is fairly light if you enjoy this genre. You can definitely look forward to how the story unfolds.